So I wasn't sure where I wanted to post up for my video. I don't know why it was such a ordeal to decide, but I'm in my garden, my spring garden, and see everything is flowering and it's going to seed, and so once that's ready I'm gonna pull it, and then I've got my tomato and pepper and zucchini starts ready to come in, and plant pole beans instead of peas, and yeah, I'm kind of excited to get going, but came here to talk about being too sensitive. So I was recently talking to my mom, actually opening up about a lot of things that happened in childhood, and how they affected me and how they've affected my life, and how I've responded to certain situations and also sought out certain situations and things like that. And I was specifically talking to her about something that's going on in my life right now that I need help with, and I told her to not talk to my dad about the details because he just gets angry, mad, and I remembered, there's a lot more details in my podcast about like my specific stories and backgrounds and experiences, but I remember being really young and being I didn't like being teased or ridiculed or anything, and I was always told that I was too sensitive. It wasn't a big deal, like, get over it, blah blah blah, but I always thought there was a reason, that I was being called these things, or I was being teased. It was easy, I was quiet. I learned at a very young age to not speak out, not say anything, and so I've been thinking a lot about this too sensitive thing, because I avoid certain situations because I am very sensitive, and I overthink everything, and it like just repeats in my brain. There's that part of the OCD that's still there. It's more in my brain than it is like external now, but I just repeat situations and I can't get over things, and I'm not sure if it's an insult anymore, to be too sensitive, to be called too sensitive, because being too sensitive has also made me sensitive to people's energy, what's around me. Oh, we're gonna mow now. What are they mowing? There's no grass here. Okay, so I switched angles. They're done. So I was thinking about being too sensitive and how it has allowed me to be in tune with other people's energy, their needs, knowing when something is off, and being able to respond to that. And yes, in a lot of ways that is something that I have used in a negative way, by being like avoidant, or tiptoeing around, or not expressing my needs and just taking care of other people's. But it's also, being too sensitive has allowed me to be empathetic. It's allowed me to open up to other beings, not just other people, but plants and animals and everything, and sense that energy. And I think in a sense I am really embracing now being too sensitive, because it is a gift. It's a gift to be able to sense what's around you, and to really feel things, even if it is something about you, or being teased or somebody else. But in order to be able to feel that so deeply, you also have the ability to feel everything on a deeper level. And so I think being too sensitive might just be a superpower.